Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away. ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet.
Okefenokee Rural Electric Membership Corporation has been providing quality electric service at a competitive price to residential, commercial, and industrial customers in southeast Georgia and northeast Florida since 1939. For tips and advice on how to save electricity and stretch your energy dollars, call 1-800-262-5131 and speak to your marketing representative. We are a cooperative owned by those we serve.
Indian fans, did you know you're eligible to join the United First Federal Credit Union? We are your hometown financial institution offering services such as online banking, mobile deposit, free checking, and much more. And if you're in the market to purchase a vehicle, our auto loan rates start as low as 2.99 for those who qualify. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone. Federally insured by NC.
Good evening and welcome to the Coach Murray Show. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet along with Indians head coach Russ Murray. Coach, good to have you back. Appreciate you joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We last Friday night, homecoming. We had Shelby Roberts, our new homecoming queen for 2019-2020. We played a ball game. We had a good game in the first half, Coach. It was a good one. With I got a replay right here I wanted to show you with Randy Nelson, Jalen King to Randy Nelson. This is a beautiful play right here.
Yeah, we just called them. You know, they weren't covering that F coming out of the backfield, and we called him, and he was able to sprint it all the way in. We tried to call it a couple more times during the game, but we had some breakdowns and protections and whatnot. But you know,
yeah, at that point it was 10 to 7.
We cut it to 3. Made it 10 to 7.
Yeah, that was a good one. We had a couple of turnovers. The defense played good. Both of these, I believe, were coming in the first half. This is the first one. A fumble recovery by the Tribe right here in the backfield. Well, actually, it was caused in the backfield and rolled forward.
Right. You know, they put it on the ground several times, and unfortunately, we didn't get but like 2 of them. I don't know if we even got that one. Did we? Did we get that one?
I thought we got that one. Did they?
Let me
go back. Then.
That's the one Randy was running around on, and we was like, get back on the field. No. They didn't lose this one.
We're going to do an instant replay right here on the Coach Murray Show.
So Randy caused it, and I don't believe we ended up getting it.
You're right. That might have been one they got.
That was kind of a highlight from there because I remember we were like, just stop, Randy. You made a good play, but they still had the ball. Yeah, they put it on the ground several times. One time they threw it straight up in the air, and it landed, you know. It's just, you know, sometimes it gets like this, you know. Never experienced it, but we're experiencing it this year. Things compound, you know, and, you know, the ball can't roll your way, and it's been like that all season, you know.
That last fumble we just showed is typical of that. I mean, they fumble the ball, put the ball on the ground, and it rolls 15 yards.
Yeah, and then they got a first down on it. That's right.
Here's the other fumble recovery. Now I'm 99%
Yeah,
sure we got this.
We got this one. I'm not sure, but I believe that was Caleb Milton that picked it up.
That's the other one that I had pulled up. I thought we recovered two, but I think I pulled the wrong one up on the,
Yeah, we
on the
just
first one.
been nice to do that, but just ones we got.
Well, Coach, I know we talked a little bit about things going on this week. I know y'all hitting the weight room hard this week.
Yeah, we have. You know, we're still, you know, we're getting ready to play the number one team in the state. You know, clinching the power rankings is ranked number one, even though Irwin and AP is number one. But we're concentrating on that. But we've also turned it up in the weight room. We figure we got a month before, or a little over a month before school gets out, and the way things are, we're more than likely not going to make the playoffs, and we're one of the things we got to do is get bigger and we got to get stronger. And we started that Monday, and you were in here, you watched some of the kids come off the practice field, and they were walking kind of wobbly. It wasn't because they were from practice today, because at this point of the year, you really don't practice hard because you get folks banged up. I mean, we've still practiced, but you know what I'm saying. It's mainly from doing those deep squats and those power cleans, different things like that. We just hit them with something different. And it's going to pay off. We're making progress.
Yeah.
Like I told you last time, we're making some progress with this program. It's just not showing up on Friday, and it won't show up on Friday, probably until next year. It's just, we're small, and you can see that when you compare us to other teams, and the numbers aren't that great, but we're working on that, and things are moving in the right direction, very slowly, but
But they are moving in the right direction. I mean, that first half, we were right there in it. They kind of pulled away from us in the second half Friday night. But the boys never quit getting the turnovers there late and so forth.
They fought hard. They did fight hard, and and that's what I tell them every day. It's not easy to come out when you're sitting at 1-7, is that right? Yeah, getting ready to play your ninth ball game, and you're sitting at 1-7. It's not an easy thing to do come and practice. I mean, everybody, when you're 7-1 or you're 7-0, oh yeah, you want to practice, but these kids give it their all, and I'm proud of them for that, for sure. And they just keep thumping, and something good. We got to write a story somewhere. I told them that. I don't know what this team's story is, but we still got a couple more weeks to write it. And they do a good job in the weight room. I'm so proud of the way they've worked this year. I mean, I've been here for a long time, and I don't know if we've had a group that as a whole has worked every day as hard as they do. I mean, we've had guys, I'm not dressing out today, I got to go run and do this project. We don't have a lot of those. Of course, the only guys that aren't working out are the guys that are injured. Right now, Saquon Clark, he kind of got his head banged up a little bit, and he's I don't really know if it was a concussion or not, but that's how we're treating it. And he's supposed to go see some doctors about it tomorrow. And, our trainer, I don't know, he's got all these letters behind his.
For Friday.
Well, he's got all these, our trainer's got all these letters behind his name. He can evaluate. He's been working with him and stuff. But yeah, he's questionable for Friday. But other than injuries, our kids show up every day, and they're showing up to school on time too. And they're showing up to school. They're not missing too many days. Well, we got another kid, Ryan Keener, an offensive lineman, they're 51. He texted me last night from the emergency room. He was getting some IVs about 11 o'clock last night and telling me all about it. He had missed school that day, and I hadn't heard back from him. I texted him a few minutes ago, but he did tell me, though, and he'd get a kick out of this if he ever saw it. He said, well, I'm not minding it too much because the nurse I have, she's really pretty. I said, boy, you need to get up out of that bed. But
he's getting injured, hitting on the nurses.
Well, I don't know if he's offensive lineman. They're going to fall in love with anybody they see. How they are. But
there's a quote right there, Coach. Offensive lineman going to flirt with him.
Well, they're going to fall in love with the first. Well, that's something Coach Mack said. And the offensive lineman's going to fall in love with the first girl he kisses, because they're big old uglies.
You got me tearing up over here. That's hilarious.
But they've been working hard, and the academics are okay. They're not great. We wish they were better, but we're staying on them about that. So we're moving in a direction that we need to move in. Obviously, there's some more things that need to take place, and and we're working toward those too every day.
Well, I can tell you just little anecdotal evidence from our sports page, our Facebook page. Tammy took a bunch of pictures Friday night. One of the shots she got was of you talking to one of your players on the sideline. I believe it was number 42. And that photo has gotten more hits and more support for you and what you're doing for the program than I've had in a long time from a single picture.
Well, I don't know what it was. I don't know if I've seen it, but I know Gage. That's Gage Renfro. Gage Renfro, he'd been going through a lot of stuff, and he really missed out on a lot of the summer. And but allowed him to come, and he came. He worked his butt off out here, and he works his butt off in the weight room every day, and he just plays so hard. And that's what he has a tough time playing D-line because he's not that big. And we were having a tough time at the beginning of the game trying to get some pressure on the quarterback. I mean, if the quarterback could stand there for 6 or 7 seconds, I could stand back there and complete passes. It's just making it hard on our secondary. And I was just, telling them, hey, you got to get skinny. You got to, get turned sideways and get skinny so they don't, can't block. You can't go up against a guy twice your size. You got to beat him with your quickness. But, I don't know what I'll have to look and check it out. But I just try to get the boys to get the best that they can do. It goes back to trying to win today. You got to figure out how to do it. Gage plays defensive line. He's not that big, but he's got to. We expect him to win it. He expects to win it, so he's got to find a way to win today somehow.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm trying to get. And most of them are buying into it. But that's what when we get to that point, you'll know. Everybody know we're there.
Well,
And I hope that the folks stick around with us. And it's a tough time, but we knew it was going to be like this. So those boys are working. Don't give up on the boys. You give up on us coaches, but don't you give up on those boys.
Well, that's
so
why I brought
working
up that
hard.
photo because people aren't giving up. That's why I brought that
well,
up. They were making comments like role model, thank you for what you're doing, coach, all those kind of things.
Well, I hope, I've had heard a lot of, encouraging words because it's tough. I've never, as a coach, been in this position. I've coached some junior high teams. Well, I coached some junior high teams. We went like 0-6, but the deal was with the junior highs, we were getting ready for Friday anyway. And the same concept. We're just trying to do the best that we could, and and it hadn't been a great year. I mean, sometimes I'm embarrassed by it, and I want to work hard, but lift your chin, whatever, And I appreciate all the things because I tell you what, I got a great group of coaches, and they do some amazing stuff. We could pan in there and look up on the board to see the stuff they draw up, and they're constantly thinking, and they're enthusiastic too. If you come out to practice, they're not yellers, like I was when I coached offensive line. They're not yellers, but I mean they will, like everybody else, come pop off, blow a fuse one day. But they're really good teachers, and they're enthusiastic. Even we're at the point we are now at 1-7, they're out there coaching hard, and I just kind of stood back today and just kind of took note of that, how they were doing. And our practice started off real slow today. But you know what? Our coaches just kept, persevering or whatever the word is. They just kept, encouraging them. And all of a sudden, we turned in a kind of crummy practice into a pretty doggone good practice. And so just stay with the boys. That's my message to everybody. And, I hope that come this spring you'll be surprised, about some things. I'm not saying we're going to be world beaters or anything, but we're making progress anyway.
Well, this is a tough region anyway. When you're up to where you want to be, it's a tough region.
Oh, yeah.
When you're in a rebuild year, it doesn't help that you're facing Irwin and Clinch and Telfair and Wilcox. I mean, there's no break in this region at all.
No, there's not.
Even Lanier's playing ball this year.
Huh?
Yeah. I mean, ball this year.
Everyone is. And you just got to go out and bring it your all. You just have to every week. There's not any, step over teams or whatever you might want to say. You got to play.
All right. Well, this Friday night we've got I hear there's a swamp war. Just a small ball game around.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There's
coming Friday night over in Homerville.
Yeah, we got to make the track over there, and we'll get there about 5:30 and get ready to go and give it our best we have. And they're a good ball team. They're defending state champs. 2 years in a row, and we're just going to do what we can do.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. All I tell the boys every day, just give us all you got. Not really us, give us the Spears all you got. And I mean, there's a reason why they turned the scoreboard on. Who would have thought Kansas would have beat Oklahoma this week? So things can happen. So we're just gonna give it.
Rivalry game.
Of course, we got to be perfect. Like we're smaller than they are, and we got to be perfect. But we got to play out of our minds. But who knows?
You never know.
You never know. That's right. I told Coach that we were going to eat concessions. I told him, I said, we might need to get some mashed potatoes after you beat on us for 4 quarters. But he laughed. He thought I was crazy. But anyway, he does have some great players. They do over there, and they've always done a good job. And for years, they traditionally had the same. You look at their roster; they had the same names they did 30 years ago. Even when I was playing, the same names and stuff just kind of stick around and just circle for them.
Kickoff over there is Friday night, 7:30. You're going to get there, 5:30, like you just mentioned, something like that. The Indians are. You might beat me over there again. You beat me over to Wilcox the other night. The team never beats me. I'm always getting there early. You beat me.
Well, I don't know. We stopped and ate it in Douglas, and it took a while, but I tell you what, to go to Wilcox is crazy. Unless you go to interstate, you're just like going through all through the woods.
Yeah,
it's crazy. It seems like you just go in circles, but I'm sure that's how those folks probably feel like they're going to Lake Okeechobee when they come down here to see us. But they only have to make it one track. This is our closest region game that we're going to, Homerville, and it's an hour and a half on a bus.
I know when Tammy and I were on our way to Wilcox that day, we hit Waycross. I said, "Where do you want to eat?" She said, "What do you mean? We're not even halfway." I said, "There's nothing." Once we get out of Waycross, there's nothing. But that's the way it is with this big region. It's spread out all over the place. So Braves are done. B team's done. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And so right now we're just varsity football. And then basketball coming up after. Basketball's already started up.
Well, he started practice. Coach Bailey, the new basketball coach, David Bailey, came to us from Glenn Academy. He's got them in there working out, and there's several football players that have joined him, and I think folks would be surprised about what he has going on. He really coaches hard, and he's excited, about it. And the boy, he actually comes in 4th block with us in the weight room, and he helps us motivate the kids, you might say.
The basketballers in there too.
And he does a good. Well, that 4th block.
Crossover, don't they?
That 4th block is a pretty mixture of kids. We call it. It's not this, but it's like a varsity period. We got baseball players, basketball players, football players in there, and we get after it. It's high intense, and everybody, it's a good class. I think.
After it.
Yes, sir.
Good deal, Coach. Yeah. Any fundraisers? Anything you have going on right now? Quarterback Club?
No, not right now. We'll be kicking up our golf tournament early in the spring, and we moved it from this fall, and there'll be a few things. Just keep your ears posted out for that.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you, Coach. We'll see you Friday night. Anything else you want to hit on before we get out?
No, I guess not.
All right, Coach. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate
as
you having
always.
us. Appreciate you
Thank
having
you
us.
for watching the Coach Murray Show. We're Road Warriors. Y'all have hit the road. Be over there in Homerville Friday night. Kickoff 7:30. Thank you for watching. Have a great night, everybody.
An equal housing lender.
There's a reason why we're South Georgia's automotive superstore.
Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep and Ram, Chevy,
Nissan on the east side.
Walker Jones Used Car Mega Center.
GMC.
Coming soon, the all-new Walker Jones Honda.
Toyota.
We've got it all, so why shop anywhere else?
Charlton Electric, now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661.
Folkestone Auto Supply, located at 4439 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, is owned and operated by the Dasher family. Foreign car parts, big truck operators, they have you covered as well with belts, seals, hoses, rental supplies, and so much more. They even have mower parts. Please stop by today and see the whole crew. Dave, Stephen, Miss Joe, Miss Pam, Little Sammy, and Big Sammy at Folkestone Auto Supply.
Whistle and Dixie Custom Framing and Unique Gifts and Cafe is located at 3742 Main Street in downtown Folkestone, Georgia. Lunches are served on Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Come join the fun food and fellowship whether you're a local, tourist, or a Royal fan. We also serve Bluebell ice cream, coffees, and lattes. While dining, feel free to browse around as we also have custom framing, train art, custom t-shirts, and unique gifts. Looking for a real lodging? You can also stay at the Chessie Caboose or the Peaks Cabin. Come see us.
43 Depot Street in Folkestone is owned and operated by Tim Birchall. Tim invites you to come by and check out his selection of Georgia boots, cactus ropes, and Rocky boots. They also have a full selection of livestock feeds, Showtime dog foods, and hardware. The Birchall family is proud of number 4, Scott Birchall, and wish the Indians good luck this season.